We're on, girl. We are
right.
live.
All right.
Welcome to the Actors Talk, Richard and Viv with Gabby Kennedy. I'm so happy to be joined by you two guys today. It's Friday. I've had a great week, and to end it up with you two guys is going to be amazing. I can feel it in advance. So how you guys doing today?
Doing very
great.
well.
Friday, like you said, love a good Friday. We were down for that.
All right. So where are you joining me from today? Where are you calling in from?
I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay. All right. And where are you guys from originally?
Who you want to start or shall I start?
So our parents are from Trinidad, from the West Indies, and they met in New York City. Their families went further. The families knew of each other in Trinidad, but they didn't meet until they were in New York. So there's a bunch of stuff. Rich was born in London. I was born in Montreal. But New York plays a huge part in our upbringing. And then because of a job, our father landed, we came to Vancouver. So yeah, we're kind of from a bunch of places. But
Los Angeles was one of
Vancouver.
those places he was going to end up, but just ended the job in Vancouver is what took.
Yeah. It's always the way. It's always the way. That's why you know, families from other places end up going anywhere. It's job. That's why you go. Job.
That's right. That's right. That's
Especially
how I
from
ended
the
up
West Indies.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? And my husband is from Trinidad. And as soon as you said it, my husband, I'm looking at you, Viv, no shade. Listen, but those earlobes, my husband has the same earlobes. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Well, I'll say this. And this is the truth. This is from fathers. So our papa, he is a very popular man, so we might be related. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's possible.
It's a possibility.
It's possible.
He could be a cousin.
Listen, possible. We met in New York too. It's like this story is adding up. I'm just saying.
What? Okay.
You better put your husband on the line for a second.
Listen, right, cousin, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Now, the Actors Talk is being presented to you by URBANFEST 360, a film festival happening in September 20th and 21st in Orlando, Florida. Now, the HARDWAY, your short, has been nominated as Best Episodic Web Series. Guys, like, how do you keep doing it? How many times have you guys been nominated now?
Total, it's over 20. I think it's 24. We've won 17 times, something like that.
Doing pretty well.
Doing all right.
Yeah. How? I mean, I don't want to use the word validating, but it's like for you guys to write this project, act in this project, and then come out and win all of these nominations. Like, how validating is that you're doing something right? You know? Yeah.
You know, it was Rich's idea to put it, to make it as a short. It really started as an idea, as a kind of like, you know, like your sizzle reel, something to show executives when you're pitching an idea for a new show. It really started with that idea. But Rich was like, no, we should put it in festivals, because you don't know who's at the festivals watching, and you know it could garner something. And it's turned into this situation where it's like we we know that people respond favorably to the idea that we both came up with, and that's cool to see. It's like we know this works without
Yeah.
question. We know the concept of the idea works, and we know that people like us together.
Yeah.
So and it's like Rich and I together. It's like it's like 100%. We take on something together. It does well, and it's
Yeah.
not, that's not gloating, or it's not like showboating or anything. That's just what it is. It's I think it's like watching a TV show in its fourth, fifth season, and by that point the cast members are all friends and hanging out. It always brings another layer when you're watching the show. That's an ad lib. That laugh that you see the person cover their mouth or cover their face. That's real.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that what Rich and I have. It's not often that you have siblings as actors acting together.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of times that it actually works where it's not like one overshadowing the other. Or if I told you that Michael Douglas has a brother, you might be like, really?
Right.
And he's an actor too. But right, like
Yeah.
Rich and I we're on the same level. We do the same thing. I am an actor because of this guy. So I always give him props. He's the one that made it happen. So
Yeah.
Uh,
Richard?
yeah, I was gonna say, I was just before we started taping, I was telling her about how, the things that we've done together, guesting on Doc on the TV show I was doing when you played my brother, and then us playing Don and Ron on that sitcom years ago. And I was telling her how, when we did that show, when we auditioned for it, by the time we got to set, everybody already knew about us, and everybody came to set to watch us shoot because they had heard about these two guys, or they saw the tape of what we did, so they wanted to see it live. And of course, we ad-libbed and improv, and it turned out really well.
Yeah.
And then the I Spy thing that I mentioned, that how I was casted along with Viv, but because I was on a TV show, it would have made too much. It would have been too hard at the time to try and make it happen because it was coast to coast.
It was like 9/11 happened, and the schedule that was put in place with Rich being able to do both the movie and his show, it all got blown out the water because everything got pushed. Everything got pushed back, and then everybody was in a crazy state, and it just didn't work. But we are 100% when we go out for anything together or go after stuff together. It works, and people, it's been proven, and that's the thing that's so cool about seeing the response from the people all over the place. It's been very cool to see that people respond. And I was kind of worried about, I told Rich, I was like, I don't know if people will get what we're trying to, just the subject matter. I wasn't sure if people would get it without more of a lengthy explanation, but he was like, no, people will get it, people understand, and he's been proven right again.
Yeah, just from the clips that I've seen, I get it already, and it's like, this is something that I want to see, like two brothers acting together as brothers on scene. It's just the action, the storyline behind it. It's like you read it and you like, oh, I want to keep going with this. So you guys made it make sense, and this project, I hope it goes a long way, and I would love to see more of you two together. And I think after the world keeps seeing the Hardway, they're going to be saying the same thing too, like more of these guys. I have my short introduction here, which I'm 8 minutes in, but I just still have to say it. Okay. Today, Friday, I'm joined by the incredible Leacock brothers, Richard and Viv. Not only are they talented actors, but they've made their mark as producers with over 20 plus years of experience in the entertainment industry. Put some respect on that, okay? You can find their work on IMDb, and most recently, their series, The Hardway, which they wrote, produced, and star in, has been nominated for Best Episodic Web Series. Welcome, you guys, to the Actors Talk. I should have started with that, but I did not want to discredit you guys. I had to read that, and there's so much more to these two gentlemen, which I hope we find out today. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Now, in just a little while, I'm gonna play a short clip, just a little clip of what y'all gave me of the hard way. But can you guys tell us more than what you've already told us about this short? Please tell us more.
You go,
Yeah.
Rick.
So go, Viv.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So the hard way was born a long time ago. Our mom passed in 1997, and kind of out of that came this idea. You want to bring the family closer. You want to stay connected. You want to just be with each other. And so, Rich and I were just thinking of something that we could do together. Because as much as we dream about working with Denzel, working with Eddie Murphy, working with whoever, the pinnacle for us is working with each other. So we were just looking at stuff that we liked growing up as kids, and it was like shows like The Rockford Files, Simon and Simon. There's a show, Burn Notice. There's a lot of stuff that we watched when we were kids, and then as adults, that inspired The Hard Way. The Hard Way preceded like a show like Burn Notice. The idea that we had for The Hard Way kind of came out before that show did, but it was really this thing where it's, I said Simon and Simon because that show dealt with two brothers, they're both private detectives, and just all the shenanigans that they get into, and Rich and I are able to do both comedy and drama, and so we knew, kind of in the vein of like Bad Boys, that we could bring something like that. We saw that movie worked. When Bad Boys came out, we saw that people would respond to a situation like that, and so we were like, okay, in the vein of that, and in the vein of the smart TV shows that we watched growing up, we wanted to create something that showcased that. And then in this time, it's kind of interesting because it's a show we've been working on and building for so long, but we actually feel like it's actually more important that the show comes out now than maybe even 10 years ago, given and Rich knows what I was going to say, there's a shift that's happened as far as like right now, it doesn't quite seem like people know what they want to watch, or the industry seems to be really changing a lot, and it's kind of uncertain. And Rich and I have been watching film and TV for so long, and for me, thankfully, I have an older brother who he took me to see every movie. He took me to see everything, a lot of stuff that went over my head even. But because of this foundation that we have, we know The Hard Way is something that people are gonna like a lot. Like we know that for sure, and we're excited for it to come out now. As much as we would have wanted it to come out years ago, like I said, I think because of what we do this for in the first place is for people. We do what we do so that people can have a break, so people can sit down, watch something, and tune out from all the stuff that's happening in the world, because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world now. So
yeah, I mean, part of the reason we came up with the idea was, Viv mentioned that our mom passed, and it was, what would mom like? Because mom and dad introduced us to the movies. It's kind of where we get our love of the movies from. I always say it. Mom introduced me to Bruce Lee. You wouldn't think a mother would introduce her son to that, but that's part of that stuff is in me. So
she can hit you like Bruce Lee. She
can hit you like Bruce Lee real fast too. You only see it when it's coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't see the punch when it landed. You just see the fist when it came back. But mom, she gave us a love of the movies, and so we were like, let's make something that mom would want to watch.
Yeah.
So luckily, our dad passed away now a couple of years ago, but we got to tell him that we were doing it before he passed away. He never got to see it, but he knew that we were doing it, so we were happy that he got to know that.
Yeah. Guys, how does your culture or your upbringing sort of surge into your storytelling? You know, how does that influence you?
I mean, that's kind of a natural thing, to be honest with you. There's so much in the way that we speak, in the way that we vibe and ad lib and improv that plays a
Mhm.
part in it, because that's kind of what happened in our house
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Our father was one who would stand up in the middle of the party and say, "Let me give you this joke," and be telling stories and just basically doing a stand-up routine in the middle of the living room. So,
Yeah.
you know, Viv and I saw that, and he would talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime, and
Yeah.
we kind of have that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's
and
a
so
it's the
that's
it's the storytellers. We
yeah,
I remember Dave Chappelle talking about his mom saying to him that he is a storyteller. That is the gift that he gives, is that he has the ability to stand up in front of people and tell a story and tell it well. And it's important. It's important because, like, and the reason, I think this goes back to like why I was saying the hard way is important to come out now. It's like a lot of what Rich and I grew up watching, and a lot of the cats that Rich and I grew up looking up to, that type of dude walking around is kind of, you don't see that anymore. It's
Yeah.
not something that, it's not something that people are really celebrating,
Yeah.
and and with a lot of good reason for all the shifts that have happened. That's cool, but like, we kind of feel like the art of storytelling has taken a backseat to a lot of hashtags. That and again, all these everything that's happened is with good reason, but story is story, right? And you can combine story and politics. You can do that, but you still need to primarily in this medium focus on story. That
Mm-hmm.
needs to be the first thing you do. If you can weave, because we used to weave stuff in. If you think back to like the shows that we watched that we came up with, like
Yeah.
look at Good Times,
Yeah.
Different Strokes. Rich, help me out here. You
All in the
know,
Family, the
all the Cosby
Jeffersons,
Show,
all
Cosby
of it.
Show.
Yeah.
Like, think about all of the impact that all these shows made,
That's
right?
right.
We know who primarily were the people. We know that the cast was primarily African American. We know that. But we didn't need to like punch you in the face with it. It's
Yeah.
just it was what it was, and
Mm-hmm.
then within that, we explored what it was. It wasn't this thing where like we used to react to stuff bad happening to us by doing what we do, which is, all right, you do that, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you think you're gonna stop me? You're not. It doesn't matter what you do, you're
That's right.
not gonna stop me. And so much has shifted in terms of like we finally got the floor, and then what happened was we started talking, and people never heard us talk before. Not in terms of like we never like said anything that was going on to us, but a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
happened to Black people, we just dealt with it. We dealt with it. We were able to just deal with it.
Yeah.
And it was like this quiet resolve that we had that people have no idea. They have
Mm.
no idea. They didn't even know we were as strong as we were because they didn't understand.
That's right.
They didn't get it. So now they know how strong we were. And my whole thing is, it seems unlike us to then talk as much about stuff that bothers us because we just didn't do that. So, anyways, long story short, like it's getting back to those types of characters, the
Yeah.
strong, silent types. Like it's
Yeah.
not, it's not a problem to be that, but it seems nowadays it's a problem to show that. And
Mm.
we just want story, and the fact that we're brothers and the fact that we're African American guys and blah, blah blah, we don't want that to be anything that derails anything. We just like, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
who we
we're two
are.
guys, two people, and we're telling a story that
Yeah.
anyone can relate to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why platforms like this, like Urban Fest 360, bringing together all of these urban storytellers is so important. And
Yes.
we're redefining what urban culture and urban community looks like And you're going to see that at the film festival by all of the way that people come together. Doesn't matter where they're from. You're going to see people from all over, and everybody's bringing these stories that haven't been told. All of the other stories, they've already been told. That's why urban stories are now shining, because these are new and exciting and innovative things that people haven't heard before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come back to that because I have another question for that. But guys, I want to know where you filmed The Hard Way. What city or state did you film in?
We filmed it in Los Angeles, in and around the Santa Monica and the Sherman Oaks area, in the Valley. We felt like LA plays kind of a character.
Yeah, I was going to ask why you chose LA.
Yeah, that's like the link to like the shows we were saying, Rockford Files and Starsky and Hutch,
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
This is like LA is such a prominent character, like Rich said, in those settings. It really kind of made sense for us.
Yeah, I get that. How about the cast and the crew that help you guys create this project? You have any special thanks?
Oh gosh, there's a lot of special thanks. Well, first, I mean, the two cast members really are Viv and I, and then I don't know if you've seen the film, but there's a couple other people, 3 other people in there, but if you haven't seen it, I don't want to give it away.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so I won't give anything away.
We thank them, but we can't say anything yet.
Yeah, we can't say anything, but they know who they are, and we thank them, and we've said thanks to them.
Okay.
I'll say big thanks to my sister-in-law, Rich's wife, Nikki Leacock. Wow.
Yes, producer and caterer and everything.
Render and everything. Yes.
Yes. She my wife came in and did everything. She was also like made sure that we looked fly.
Yep.
We had to do all that. And we had a couple of the people assisting, like people I've worked with prior came on board to help us do this. The director of photography, James Stoltz, who's shot a ton of stuff, and I've worked with him on a few other films. He came on and lent his time. Our director, Casey Washington, great guy, actor, director. He's done some Nickelodeon stuff, worked with Raven Simone and Cedric the Entertainer as well on a show he did.
Nice.
He came on and directed for us because honestly, Viv and I didn't want to see our names in the credits. We thought maybe to direct it. Then we thought, remember that time we saw that movie when it was produced by, directed by, starring, written by? We were just like, we're already going to see our name enough.
And the thing is, because you lose objectivity. When you are the only painter in the room, you miss what other colors you could have added. So
that's right. There's something to that. That. All right.
Then our original score was done by our nephew, Brains the Milo, who's done a lot of production for Jamie Foxx, Snoop, you name it.
Nice.
Pink. And then who else? And then our editor, my manager, Michael Mason.
Okay. All right. I wanted to ask you about the soundtrack because I know the music must be bumping in this short. Tell me about the music.
I mean, the vibe for us was, if you've seen the movie Ocean's 11,
okay,
to kind of take a little bit of a taste from that, to have that kind of a vibe for our music. It's, when it's dramatic, but then there's that comedy that's in there as well. So you needed to be able to flow between the two.
Yeah.
And our boy Brains, he's got it. He knocked that out for us.
Yeah. All right. After being nominated for so many film festivals and winning 17, you said, what's the biggest takeaway you guys have had from film festival feedback to say?
I would say that, we do realize we do have something special.
Yeah.
It was special the moment Viv and I decided to do this. It's been special to get it to this point and to take it further the way. It's been a lot of love that's come our way because of it. And people, I mean, I'm gonna say it, people generally want to see us win when we're together. You know what I mean? So
good.
that's kind of my takeaway from it.
Yeah, it's allowed us to meet a bunch of people that, you know, we probably wouldn't have. And it's also, it's this kind of, you know, that people get it. And that's important. That's important because, again, like I said, you can lose objectivity when something's very close to you and you're the one driving it. You can kind of, sometimes you can miss. Rich and I, like I said before, we've been watching film and television for so long. It's like all of the references that, like, partially what we do, like when we audition for anything, right away we'll look and, we'll look at the text and go, oh, where did this idea come from? That's like the first thing that we do. We can spot the idea. There's nothing new, right?
Yes.
And so you can, a lot of times, if you look closely, you can see the genesis of the where the writer got the end, the start from. You can see that. And so because we've seen so much stuff over the years, we can spot that stuff right away. We can actually even spot now that the writers are younger than us. Like we know that. We can feel it in the writing. You can tell because what the movies and shows they're referencing are newer than the stuff. We've been doing this so long that the references change. And you'll see that. Something you'll see if you watch if you watch an actor like Julia Roberts. Watch Julia Roberts at the beginning of her career and watch her now.
Yeah.
The way she has to navigate, or the way she can navigate, is very different than from when she first started.
Yeah.
It's very different. It's just what happens. You have to kind of adjust. So, again, to kind of reiterate what Rich said, it's like we see it works, and it's a good feeling knowing that a lot of the genesis of this comes from a long time ago. It doesn't come. It's not a recent kind of idea. So we're happy about that.
All right. I'm gonna read the tagline here, and then I'm gonna play a short 14 seconds. I know our audience wants to see at least 30 minutes of this, but I got a 14 seconds for you guys. Okay, so two brothers, one a former cop. Who's the former cop?
That's me.
All right, one a former cop and the other a former grifter work together as fixers in their private investigation, bounty hunting, and high-end repo business. They become embroiled in taking down a crime syndicate from their past. Here we go. All right. Oh, I wanted like 45 minutes of that. This is going to be so good.
I like that.
Yep. Want to see more.
I can't wait till it come out.
I will not miss this at URBANFEST. Trust me, I will be in the theater when this one comes on. All right, guys, I want to do a quick little finish the sentence with you guys. Something a little fun, okay?
All right.
And I'm going to ask you first, Richard. And then I'll come and ask you, Viv, the same questions. Okay. All right. So finish the sentence. The best part of working with family is
that we get to be together and do it together.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. No explanation needed there. All right. For you again, Richard, the best feeling in the world as an actor is.
Oh, for me again.
Yes, for you.
Okay. The best feeling in the world as an actor is when you finish a scene and it just feels right.
I know that feeling. Yes, goodness. All right. If my brother weren't acting, I think he'd be.
Who? This is for me now?
Yes, for you. Same for you, Richard.
If my brother wasn't acting, he'd be doing something with cars.
Something with cars. Okay.
Yeah, mechanic or racing them or something.
All right. So is he a technical guy? You're trying to say?
He's just a car guy. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Viv. Same questions for you. The best part of working with family is.
The best part of working with family is you know if they sign off on what you did, it's for real. There's then there's nothing else going on. If I do something, Rich is like, mm-mm, then I know it's, I know that. Or if he's like, that was dope, I don't need to question anything. I don't at all. It's like your family tells you the truth. Nobody else tells you the truth. Your family tells you the
Your
truth.
big brother.
Especially our Trinidadian roots. Trust me.
Oh.
Can't get a big head at all. Not possible.
Nope.
They will smack it off your head, your shoulders.
Man, being married to a Trinidadian has been a ride. You hear me?
You already know.
You know.
Goodness. All right. The next question. The best feeling in the world as an actor is?
Best feeling in the world as an actor. Honestly, I said this before. It's like the reason that we do this is kind of outside of ourselves. It's like it is cool to connect. It is cool to do a scene, like Rich said, do a scene and like you connected, you did something. But to just be responsible for someone having a better day, I like that, because this is we chose this medium to tell story, to do something, to have an impact in some way, shape, or form,
to inspire.
If that happens, when that happens, that's the best feeling.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing what I do. I hope somebody picks up something that's said in these interviews that helps them to be resilient, that helps them in their career. Like it's just a win-win.
Yep.
Okay. My last question: if my brother weren't acting, Richard, I think he'd be.
If my brother Richard was not acting,
I know it's hard to see
it. He'd be a singer, or he'd be a model of some sort, because you see how handsome he is, or he'd be a track Olympian or something like that. He's like incredible athlete, super handsome, can sing, he can do it all, or dancer. He might have actually. If he could impersonate Michael Jackson back in the day better than anybody.
You had to bring that up, huh? You just had to
all
bring
these
that
cats
up.
now that are doing it, they haven't seen the best do it.
I hear that. You can make some money off of that now.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't got the same hair no more to pull that up. You understand?
Put a wig on. It's all good.
Oh man, there's this man on social media right now doing this Michael Jackson thing. I don't know where his family is at, but somebody needs to reel him in. It is
right. You see what I'm saying? And I said before, family tell you the truth, but
family will tell you.
Maybe they're not in contact with him.
Yeah, he just at the house by himself, just lighting it up.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try a little quick game with you guys, and then we're going to get back into the hard way. It's a role reversal game, okay? So brother steps into the other brother's shoes, and don't hold back just because we taping, okay?
Okay.
All right, the first question is for you. He looking like, All right, Viv. Viv. Introduce yourself as your brother would at an audition.
Oh wow. Okay. Hey guys, I'm Richard Leacock. I've been acting since 1988. Been in numerous 87. 87. Numerous done numerous TV shows and movies. I absolutely love doing this, and I have chased this down my whole life and inspired others to become actors. And as much as I've had my own success, I've watched them have success with it as well. And it's a really good feeling. So I just love telling stories. And especially if I get to work with my family, that's the best.
All right. You are booked, Richard. That was good, Viv. That was good. Thank you.
I know my brother.
All right. Now, Richard, it's your turn. Introduce yourself as your brother would at an audition.
Now, the funny thing is, the apple don't fall far from the tree. So it's very similar in the story. So, hey guys, I'm Viv Leacock, and I also am an actor, and I've been doing this for a number of years. My brother got me into this. He showed me that I could do this, but I love this. I teach others. My kids do it. I love inspiring others just as well, and I will continue to do so.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You are booked, Viv. You are booked.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Viv, if
Mhm.
I were Richard, my dream role would be.
If I were Richard,
Mhm.
my dream role would be playing Marvin Gaye in a biopic, about his life. That is my dream gig. Then closely followed by working with my brother on the hard way.
All right, Richard, the next one is for you. The one thing Viv complains about on set is
He doesn't.
he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Hey. All
That
right,
is not something he does.
good. That's good to hear.
Yep.
I like that. I like that, brother. All right. All right, Viv. What
Mhm.
is one food your brother cannot live without? Or what's his favorite food?
Favorite food for my brother.
I'm not sure I can answer that question. Good luck.
Favorite food.
That's okay. And if you don't know, then maybe Richard can just tell us.
That's the fact. I don't have a favorite food. I
Yeah.
don't know what that would be.
Maybe
If you're
something
gonna
your
say
mom
what he
cooked.
hates, I can tell you that. But
Yeah.
he can't stand bananas.
Bananas.
He can't stand bananas.
Why?
That's his kryptonite. If he was Superman, I'd throw a banana at him. He'd fly away.
Why don't you like bananas, Richard?
The smell nauseates me.
Mhm.
Just if
Oh,
I
well,
was
tell
to
her
eat-
why. You can't just say that. Why?
Yes.
Why did you?
Man, why you made me do
Come on now.
All right. So living in Trinidad at one time when I was a wee young lad,
hmm
4 or 5 years old, I eat too many bananas in one sitting
Yes.
and could not ever look at them ever again.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I get it. I know. I feel you. I got you. No,
To this
Rich-
day,
Rich-
I'm triggered.
Yep. Rich likes a good, I was thinking about Rich at breakfast. He loves his he loves his eggs. He loves his eggs, man. So I'll say that. Well, every time I think of Rich, it's like breakfast. He loves his eggs. But you know what? Let me actually say this. Our mom's cooking. That whatever she made, especially her roti.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
does
it.
it like mama.
No.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We already answered that one. All right, Richard, the biggest brother habit that I can't stand. Can't stand is so harsh, but a habit that your brother has that may or may not be so fun.
Oh, you can say when it comes to how I'll break something down. You could go into that if you want.
Well,
It hit him.
Viv, whenever he watches a movie,
Ooh,
he
I already know
will
what you're about to say.
shred it to pieces. And like you'll go see a movie and be like, oh, that was an outright movie. And Viv will see that movie and be like, that was trash. What you talking about? And he's like, this and that and the other and that, and he'll tear it apart. And you're like, oh, I don't like the movie no more, man.
Right. We can't even watch TV the same.
No, it's the same way I got my wife I actually affected my wife. My wife's Filipina and grew up eating crab and lobster. And I said to her, I was like, you know what? If you put hair on those things, you wouldn't come anywhere near them. If you saw a crab with the hair that a spider has on it, you would jump 30 feet in the air, especially same with a lobster. And she's like, I can't eat this anymore.
Why would you do that? Why?
Because it's the truth. Those things are walking. Those are water insects that people are like, butter. No, get out.
My wife is to the side here going.
Exactly. If you put hair on those things, you would scream if you saw one.
That's
Please.
right.
Why you do that, dog?
I'm just telling the truth. That's what I do. I was breaking down the truth, and that's the truth.
Listen, you can't come for people crabs now. People
I know.
love
Hey,
It is a
hey, people,
sensation.
take another look at your crab when you take a look at what that looks like. What does that look like to you? Looks like a giant spider. That's what it looks like to you.
Man.
Come on.
You know, I have a shellfish allergy, which I
So does
didn't
my wife.
develop. Yes, I
Yeah.
didn't develop it until into my 20s. So I know what it tastes like. I know
Mhm.
the get down, but now I cannot even eat it. I get so sick.
Mess
So
that up for everybody.
That's what tarantula tastes like. Same as lobster.
Oh well, time to go home. Viv messed it
Yeah.
up for everybody.
Sorry, we ain't going to Red Lobster.
all right, all right. I got one more role reversal question. And this one is for Richard.
Mhm.
The line I always hear my brother say, maybe it's something from a movie, or maybe it's just something he coined himself.
There's actually way too many.
Way too many.
Way too many, because we do it to each other every day that we ever speak.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, one that comes to mind right off the top, well, actually anything out of the movie Lethal Weapon. Anything. Viv, go ahead, do the scene. Run it.
Which one?
Actually, watch this. Run it.
What do you want to hear, man? You want to hear that sometimes I think about eating a bullet? Huh? Well, I do. I even got a special one for the occasion. Make sure it blows the back of my goddamn head. I'll do the job right. Every single day I wake up and I think of a reason not to do it. Every single day. You know why I don't do it? It's going to make you laugh. You know why I don't do it? The job. Doing the job. Now that's the reason. Come on. Keep going with me. Come on, Rich.
Oh, okay, yeah, pal. You want to kill yourself.
I don't want to. I ain't afraid of it. I ain't afraid of it. Here, take my gun. Don't nibble on the barrel. Go ahead if you're serious. You shouldn't tempt me, man. Bullet might go through your ear, not kill you. I'll stop. I can keep going.
He can do both sides. He don't need me.
He can do both.
I can do both sides. I can do both sides.
Oh man, guys, y'all keep working. I wanted to say, as you were talking about all of the guys that inspired you, I'm thinking like they just don't make them like they used to no more. And I want you guys to know that you may look at these people and you say, okay, you know, these are some of the people that we wanted to work with. Do you guys realize that that's who you are? That's who you have become? You're these guys now? I don't think you know. Wow. Man.
Yeah, I think you just said something that we actually didn't think about.
Yeah, because we still look at the cats that that we still want to work with, or maybe didn't get to work with, that were special to us, like a Gregory Hines. We both love Gregory Hines, such a talented man, dancer, singer, actor, and just amazing as an actor. Let me turn that off.
Yeah.
So when he passed away, that hurt both me and Viv. And it's not even that we knew him. I've met his son, but he's just special to us. Like in the movie Running Scared with him and Billy Crystal, which is also where we get, the HARDWAY comes from that as well.
Yes.
So if you've ever seen that movie, if you haven't, take a look at it. You kind of see where we're coming from.
Yeah, man. I hope you guys can see yourself the way that somebody like me might see you coming in. I mean, I've been working on this for a long time, but you guys turn into those guys. So see yourself through that lens. See what that looks like. I have a few more questions for you. All right. This is the question I wanted to come back to. Mm-hmm. What do you think the HARDWAY contributes to the evolving conversation about how Black men are portrayed on screen?
Ooh.
Yeah, we sort of got into it, but I want to go a little deeper. I think it's worth addressing here.
Yeah, I know you got something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I always have something to say. Look, this is the deal. Our industry a lot of times reacts to how popular something might be. Mm-hmm. So it seems to be that if a show comes out and the black people on the show are portrayed in a certain way, that's the pivot. That's what everybody's doing from then on in, right? That's what you'll see. Those parts come up. This is the way we want to like, for instance, coming up, a lot of the way that brothers were kind of seen is like you were the You were either dangerous or uh, uh, you were the best friend. You were the criminal. You go back far enough. You know, like every one of the cats that Dirty Harry is talking to is everybody. He is saying, "You feel lucky, punk." He's talking to brothers. That's who he's talking to.
Yeah.
You know, before he blows them away. Like that, you go back far enough, we were vilified. We were the villains. We were the bad guys. Now the industry is changed to a point where they won't cast you as a bad guy if you're a brother. They will not do it because the world shifted, and now people think that if they show us as bad guy, that's them being racist or whatever. And it's like, no, there's people. We're people. We do what people do. There are bad people in everything. There are good people in every race. It's like, it's not this thing. They don't have to stick to this narrative and just hammer it into the ground. You can show all aspects of a person. And that's why anybody has ever connected to anything that's come out. Any TV show, any movie. It's because they were connecting as people. It wasn't just because you're a black person that you watch. Look, if it came down to black people only watch black shows, there's a lot of stuff we wouldn't see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff we wouldn't even know about. But that's not the deal. And it's like the problem is the same can't be said on the other side. A lot of times people feel like if you put black people in this, it's going to be a black show. It doesn't need to be. It could just so happen to be helmed at the top by black people. It doesn't mean we're just gonna focus on things that black people go through. That's not what this medium is for. It's to reach everybody.
Complex human beings.
Yeah,
because we all are
complicated, and because we all are. We're like everybody else. Sure, we have things that are rooted in our culture.
Yes,
rooted from where we're from.
That's right.
But at the baseline of it, you can see who these people are. You know people.
Yeah, because we never excluded that. We have not excluded. Look, if someone was an artist and they had talent, black people liked them.
Yeah,
we don't care where they're from.
Facts.
We ain't gonna listen. I don't listen to that because no. If you have talent and you know what you're doing and you worked hard, yes, we'll support you. It's this thing that got created about what black guys are supposed to like, what black women are supposed to like. There's this thing that's outside of us.
That's
right. It wasn't about. We didn't say that.
Yeah,
we didn't say any of that. Yeah. Everybody, they put this thing on us, and we only supposed to like this, and that's just it, and it creates this division. We ain't about creating division. We're trying to bring people together, and it's about using artists that are talented, that love to tell stories, and are, like I said before, trying to help people have a break. That is what we're doing.
Yeah,
that's it. Ain't trying to get famous. Ain't trying to be, ain't trying to be anything else other than who we are and stay these two cats that you see right now. That's what Rich and I are trying to do anyway.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Guys, do you think that just as you spoke just then, Viv, will we see that authenticity when we watch The Hard Way? I know that this is a story, about two brothers, but is this sort of a real story for you guys, even though, it's this fiction, right? But is it a real story? Will we see those themes embedded in The Hard Way?
Definitely. This you could take The Hard Way and put it on any other two cats from any race. It wouldn't stop it or change it. You're gonna get what you get because it's Rich and I.
Yeah.
But the story itself, it's universal. You could take it anywhere with anyone, and the story would stand. And that's the thing that we're not trying to cut anybody out. That's the the thing. That doesn't make sense. To see this shift where black people, there was a door that opened, and all of a sudden it enabled us to be in more things. But to have it be at the cost of anyone that looked like us being anything, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we were asking for.
Yeah.
All we were asking for was to level the playing field. That's all we were asking for. You make it equal, and just watch what we do. Because that's always been the deal. It's never been equal. I'm not, you don't have to put us at the front. Just make it equal and let the best people get what they get. That's it. If you do that, you will get the best stories from everyone and the best people, the right people for the jobs in all aspects of, from everything from directing to DOP to craft service to whoever. The best people will get the jobs, and then the product will be something that everybody will, everything will come back up. I am critical because I love film and television. I am so hard on the stuff that I see because I'm protecting it. I don't think that a movie that wins Best Picture now in 2025, if you win Best Picture 2025, it should be able to stand up to The Godfather. That's my thing. You can watch The Godfather, then watch this movie, and they should be able to be equal. As equally, the production value, the acting, the everything has to be on the same level. If it's not, then what are we doing? There's a standard that should be upheld. So when people put out silly stuff, I'm like, look, of course, express yourself, but if you want to talk about best, it should be able to hang with the other bests.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
No, that was good. That was
I'm
good.
sorry.
That was very well said, and I'm happy that you took your time to explain it. It's a topic that needs to be discussed. So thank you for that. Okay, Richard, do you have anything you would like to add?
He got so fired up. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I gotta take a drink now.
Honestly, when it comes down to it, Viv and I are telling stories that will inspire, that people will recognize themselves, recognize people they know, and we're going to give them a little levity. We're going to give them a break, and they're going to feel good by the time they finish watching an episode of The Hard Way.
Nice.
That's what's up.
And we're gonna bring. There's a lot of cats that people haven't seen for a long time. We're gonna make sure that they see those people again. There's a lot of actors that they get to a certain point and they get cast aside. And Rich and I remember each and every one of them. And there's a lot of people that we're gonna be coming for to put back in front of the camera. That's for sure.
That's good. That's good. Respect.
That's what we have for them.
Yeah. So guys, what's next for The Hard Way? What can we look forward to? Maybe another festival? Maybe
there are more festivals coming up. We since we knew we were going to do this interview, we've won a couple more.
Hey. Okay.
And we're entered into a few that we're still waiting to hear from to see what's going on with that. And then we are currently developing it into a TV series, and all the things that go along with that, with the showrunner, the writers, and all that thing, and then getting it developed. That's what we are in. We are in the middle of development as we speak right now. So it is moving forward.
In development.
In development, it is moving forward, and so in the near future, we would hope that you'll all be watching The Hard Way on TV somewhere.
Absolutely. I want to just say something. The moment of transparency. I'm also in development for something, and I feel like I'm working so hard to become this version of myself, to be able to seal the deal the way that I've envisioned myself. I've been working so hard and for so long for what I've gotten myself into. And now I just want to every day continue to become the person that can seal the deal and have my show on a network. And that's what I've been working for. So I'm steady becoming. I have to convince myself every day I can be this person. If God has put this in front of me, I can be this. This is who I am.
You are that person.
I am that person. You know what I'm saying? And that's it's a full-time job.
You can be, you are.
You already are. Like you told us.
That's right. I meant that. Yeah. So that's what, just as you said that, it was just like, man, I can relate, because I just have to rise to the occasion and learn new things and keep building to get where I'm trying to go. So same to you guys. Keep pushing because you deserve it. You can already tell there's such good content here. And I want to see you guys succeed and keep working together. You two, you duo right here.
Thank you.
Guys, I always like to ask, how can the community of filmmakers support you, whether it be personally or supporting the hard way?
Well, definitely people should follow us on our social media platforms. On Instagram, he's Viv Leacock. I'm at Richard Leacock 1, and then there's at the Hardway TV on Instagram. So definitely come follow us. Stay with us on the journey, and then please, if you happen to see that name come up, please go check it out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You'll be able to see it in your homes. It's coming. It's coming.
Yep. As it should. It should. Now, my final question is, will we be seeing you guys in Orlando at UrbanFest?
He's working on it. He's working on a TV show right now.
Okay.
So there's a good chance he might. I'm hoping I can. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that I can.
All right. Well, if I don't see you guys there, then I'll be your advocate. I'll be rooting for you regardless if you guys are there or not. Like, we locked in now. Like, you know what I'm saying? We locked in. So are you guys working on anything that you may or may not be able to say? Viv, you said you were working on a TV show. Is that something you can share?
Yeah. I'm working on a Hallmark TV show called When Calls the Heart. It's in its 13th season now. Yeah, and it's a show that is pretty close to my heart. They hired on 2 of my 3 kids to play my kids on the show, and my daughter Vienna and my son Elias, and it's very cool to I've watched my kids grow up on film. And I have a special place in my heart for that show. Yeah. And that doing that currently, and developing the hard way. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. All right. And for you, Richard, anything you can share with us?
The hard way is taking up a lot of brain space because we're moving pretty good on it. There are a couple other things that Viv and I have that we are also developing. They're a little bit behind this, but we're also developing things not necessarily for us to star in, but to make, and because we want to be the boss, basically. Yeah. We want to be the creators behind some things and have that input to put forward the things that we've always loved, and bring the people that we love to it. And so we do have a number. I think there's a slate of projects that we've had for many years, and that slate, I don't even want to say the number because it's very large. But there's probably like a good 3 or 4 of them that are moving forward, including the hard way.
Nice. Well, congratulations, guys. And if you can continue to put yourself at the front of that, I'm sure that's what your audience would love to see. More of you two on screen working together, bringing that good vibe, that good energy, that brotherly love. Like, we need more of that. I love to see it. Yeah. So, guys, any closing remarks from you before we go ahead and get out of here? I don't know if I'll see you guys. I would say see you at UrbanFest is no problem. But if I don't get a chance to see you, any closing remarks from you guys?
If we don't get a chance to go, I want your husband to go in our place, especially my place. It seems we might be related. So
listen. I'm gonna ask him. He'll be there. Oh, he'll be like, yeah, I know the Leacocks. Yeah.
So they're my cousins. They're my cousins.
Seriously. My husband, they come from Tuna. We've heard a lot of people like, oh yeah, we know these people, and hey, that's just how it goes.
Let me tell you something real quick. There's an actress who is very well known, who is related to us, who we found out later in life is like cousin to us. Yeah. And you've seen her on Queen Latifah's show playing her auntie, and she is family to us.
Nice. That's how it goes. That ancestry.com, you get in there.
Yes. We want to thank you for taking the time to chat with us and to give us another avenue so we can connect to people. It's very important
Yes.
to be able to be heard. So thank you for all your hard work and everything you're
Appreciate you.
pushing to do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And hopefully you'll see us up on the network, But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I feel blessed to be a part of this journey with you guys, the journey to the hard way. So thank you guys also for entering Urban Fest 360 with such an amazing project. Being nominated is only the right thing to do. So you guys be blessed, and we'll look forward to seeing more from the Hard Way, Richard and Viv. All right. See you guys later.
All right.
We're on, girl. We are
right.
live.
All right.